Hello, everyone. Welcome to the South Cobb Business Association podcast. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for tuning in. However you're watching, I encourage you to subscribe. Yes, right now, subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. South Cobb is open for business. Let's prosper together. Another big thank you to the wonderful team at the Riverside Epic Center. They always make sure we have an epic experience as we record this podcast. And in the studio with me today, I have Brandon Jones. He's a member of the South Cobb Business Association, here to talk to you about his business and what he does in the community. So Brandon, thank you for joining me, sir.
All right, it's a pleasure to be here, man.
So tell me about yourself. Tell me about what you do. Tell me about Screws for Life.
Man, so again, my name is Brandon Jones, and Screws for Life is a psychology-based organization, and we offer psychological tools and services that enhance the psychological well-being of individuals. And we do this by providing educational workshops. I'm also a certified life coach, so we have life coaching programs for adults and the youth. And outside of the mentorship, we do a lot of professional development when it comes to the educational realm, education advocacy and parent advocacy. So our main thing is just making sure outside of the psychological well-being, being intact for the individuals and for the whole child support and development, we want to make sure that we advocate for these resources being available to these families. It's a lot of underserved communities, and I come from one of the smallest communities in Georgia. It's Marshallville, Georgia, and the population there is maybe 800 to 1,000 people. So coming from that underserved community, I understand thoroughly what it is to come from that and thrive through it, and then establish your own business that could be a resource for those communities. So that's what Screws for Life is in a nutshell.
Awesome. How can people get connected with you?
Our social media is Screws for Life. That's SKREW, S4LIFE. And then our website is www.screwsforlife.com. LinkedIn is Brandon C. Jones on all the social media as far as LinkedIn and Facebook. But Instagram or our social media website is screwsforlife.com.
Great. So as a life coach, I want you to coach the business out there, the businesses who are listening. Some are solopreneurs, some are entrepreneurs, some are other business leaders, different. What is one thing that you would coach them on right now in 90 seconds?
The main thing that I would coach people on is just being psychologically aware of their mental health. A lot of people don't have a lot of mental health awareness because the representation may not be there, or they may not come from the environment where that is pushed. So I would focus on making sure that your psychological well-being is intact so that you can be of a better value and service to the others around you.
That's great. So can you tell me, what does South Cobb Business Association mean to you?
South Cobb Business Association to me means family, connections, networking, taking things to the next level, but also doing things from a collaborative state, and just being a part of SCBA has shown me a lot. Even just networking with people, it's definitely one of those associations that you feel a part of as far as a family.
Great. Well, thank you for coming by the studio today. Everyone, I encourage you to get in contact with Brandon. You heard his information already. You'll see it in the show notes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And I want to encourage you to subscribe to this podcast right now. Thank you for streaming it. Remember, South Cobb is open for business. We're going to prosper together. I'll see you next time.